Okay, what is your light body? So, your light body is basically the energetic version of your physical body. So, you might be aware of different chakras. So, the main chakras we have are the seven chakras. That's what builds up the light body. And as we start to turn on and fully activate these energy centers, the light body starts to really kind of ignite and be super present. So we all have a light body, whether or not it's activated or not. And we're in this process, especially now, to help transition to fully be activated into our light body. This can be from different DNA activations that occur when you travel different places, when you work with different healings, when you have your own personal activations happen. Sometimes it's when you read a book. Certain things will help turn on those different codes that are within your own physical light body. And this is different for everybody. You will have different codes in different places related to different people because we're all on this own experience and own trajectory and path. Even though we're all source connected, we have these experiences that we're playing out. And especially as we're moving into this new energy way of life, we all have a very important role to play, especially if you're listening to this video and you're interested in all of these things. You have a massive role in that trajectory. So with this is also turning on your light body. And we turn these on with a lot of different ways, like I had just previously said. It also happens when we start to work with each individual chakra, and that is doing meditations for each chakra. It's doing the shadow work and figuring out what our blocks are in each chakra from this life and past lives. It's seeing how we can fully express to see if we are over activated or under activated or closed or open within these different chakras. So if you think about it, if you think about the different chakra points along your body, you think about them as different light bulbs. And what we want is all of those light bulbs to be on so we can have our lit up light body like a Christmas tree. You don't want a Christmas tree that has like some of the light bulbs out that's not as bright as it could be. It's not as powerful as it could be. It doesn't draw as much attention or serve its full purpose of being a Christmas tree if not all the lights are working. So this is kind of our path to this awakening of our light body to be like, how can I turn this on? And you can intuitively tune into the different chakras. Even if you don't even really know about the chakras, maybe you do, maybe you don't, you could do some quick research to see what is about each of them. And you can see like, oh, I actually right off the bat from reading that or tuning into this, I can tell that this chakra point is not so activated. It's not so great. Like, for an example, your solar plexus and your belly, if you don't feel like you are in your power, if you don't feel confident in your decisions, if you feel a little bit that you give your power away to other people, that's definitely not turned on and not fully expressed that you could be. This is the lifetime that we get to really fully express all of our light body and turn that on and be just very like balls to the walls, no shame in the game. Like, we're here to just like fully be ourselves. And when you're fully ourselves, you're fully authentic, you're fully like have all those light bulbs on, you know your shit, you know what you want to do. All those things start to just turn on in the light body. Just magic starts to begin to happen because you're aligned in your light body. Everything's activated and things drop in quite easily. So in the next video, we're going to talk about the channel, and that is quite related to the light body. But this is also has to do with when we're working with the chakras and our physical vessel. We want to clear as much as we can the physical vessel so that our light body isn't like tarnished. So this can be related to what you're thinking, if they're bad or negative thoughts, bad thoughts or negative thoughts. This could be the type of food that you're eating, if it's like ultra processed, if you're around a lot of toxins or eating a lot of toxins or digesting. So this could be alcohol or drugs or chemical products and your cleaning products, things like that. So all of these things that we do, that we're around, maybe people that you're around that are draining your energy, that you don't have great boundaries with, all of this can feel very overwhelming if you try to tackle it at one go. You can't. It's like in layers. So, 1 month you're really focusing maybe on honing in your food and making sure that you start to eat more like whole foods and try not to eat as much processed foods. There's a lot of issues that come with that easily available processed foods. We're not meant to digest. We're not meant to have these foods within our body. Our body literally cannot digest it. And it starts to put all of these, if you envision like a lamp, just have like a piece of fuzz or something. Envision a lamp I'm being shown. And it is super bright lamp, really pretty lampshade. So the lamp is the light body. The lampshade is the physical body. And what happens when you put all this junk on top, say that you eat a lot of processed foods, that's you throw like a sheet on top of the lamp. And then you are around a lot of draining people that don't make you feel good. Then that's like another blanket on top. And then you do a lot of activities that aren't the greatest for your body. Maybe you're not moving your body. Maybe you drink alcohol or do other substances to kind of clutter the physical body. Then that throws another, jacket on top. And so when you have these different toxins or things that the body just really can't handle, you have all these layers on top of the lamp, and you can no longer even see the light bulb anymore. It doesn't even look like the light bulb shining, even though it's still shining underneath there. You have so much on top of you that it can't possibly shine its light. So what our job is to slowly peel back those layers to see where we are covering our different chakra points. Maybe it's your throat. Maybe you're not speaking your truth, or maybe you don't feel comfortable using your voice, or you don't know how to express your truth. Maybe that's one of your blankets. Maybe that's one of your blocks. Maybe you have a lot of chaotic thoughts that are, sometimes negative, and have really a hard time processing those and feel depressed or anxious. Those are several blankets within that chakra point that is not letting you have that space to clearly think and be connected. So really what this is to have like a deep dive within yourself, within your lifestyle, within your systems, what you use, super broad down to the very specifics. So this is like a little bit of a reflection time to be like, okay, and you will intuitively know. You don't even need to know the chakras. It's like, do you feel safe and rooted and secure and financial stability? That's your root chakra. Do you feel creative, really good with your sexuality and pleasure? That is your sacral. If you're good in your personal power, that's your solar plexus. Then you have the heart. How are your relationships? Are you honest and direct with your relationships? Do you have really good relationships? Do they make you feel good? That's your heart chakra. Then you have your throat, the expression. So all these different points we can kind of pinpoint in our lives to see where do we need to do the work around those different chakras. Which blanket is the heaviest that I need to work on and take off so that your light body can start to shine? And this is the process that is not always like the easiest. Of course, you could go to an energy healer. That would be a good, maybe a more quick, I guess, quick in a way, to have a more be like, this is the chakra point that you need to work on. And most likely you will already intuitively know that, be like, oh, I know that's one of the areas that I have to really work on. So you can go, that will help. It will help get lighter, but you have to actually continue to do that work and keep that blanket off, or it'll just come right back on after an energy healing. So it's like something that you really need to start to look at and assess, so that you can start to have your light body shine and really turn all the switches on that is meant to be on, and life will be just so much better when that happens. So In the next video, we'll talk about the channel and why it is important to why we do want our light body to be on, and what it means with our channel. So that is the end of this episode or this video. I'll see you in the next.